let's get this started. Would anyone like to recap us?
Sure. So we kind of pick up from the cave where we fought all those spiders. Don John, not looking too hot, but he was able to get some rest in recovery. After we kind of discussed a few things between ourselves, we decided to go further into the cave to find the dwarves because we need our money, and Don John isn't going to pay us because it's his suppliers that need to pay us. Traveling further into the cave, we find a storage place that has grains and rations. And to Miss Eve's surprise and absolute horror, it was infested with ethereal phase spider eggs. We continue doing more searching, finding empty rooms and the like, until we come across this hallway where we open up the door and this horrifying monstrosity comes down from the ceiling, only to get squashed like a bug by Bosch. And then Don John getting the final blow. We head out of the cave, and it has this kind of like low incline, finding many graves for the dwarves. Realizing that someone had to actually make these graves, we found footprints that led to a cave, a small tunnel, where the remaining dwarves were held up. Malnourished and wasting away, Master Virgil provided his rations to them. Gathering the kind of the group together and deciding what to do, we took the rations and decided to head to Phandalin with a little bit of forceful persuasion from Veritas by literally eating half of the rations. And as we press on ahead to kind of protect the people in the back from anything that might be up ahead, we hear a scream of a woman, ragged and a bit bloody, running away from this almost nobleman slash military looking woman with a big evil looking scythe with teeth and a red jewel on it. She wants to take this woman back to do something with her because she is a filthy sorcerer. We find out that she's going to get killed, so we try to help her, protect her, and that's when pure chaos ensues as the lady begins to decimate us as we are trying our hardest to stop her. And for a moment there is something that Master Virgil feels. He feels some sort of connection with her, that she knows her. And upon hearing a name, he goes unconscious. The rest of us, fought our hardest And when it looked like Miss Eve was going to get cleaved into a even tinier Miss Eve, the one with no name, the lady with the regal military outfit, comes out of Eve's rapier, stops the attack, and banishes, or what we think is banished, but isn't. Veritas's big sister. They have a moment as Virgil is reliving some kind of flashback from his life. Is it real? Is it not? It's strange. And he wakes up. Miss Eve finds out that her name is now in the Book of Still Tongues, written by this woman, this mysterious woman that we do not know her intentions, promising that she is going to help them if they want this help. She extends her hand out, and Eve takes a lot of time to consider what this really means.
Sorry.
And Veritas tells her that they're related, and he begins to transform into this horrifying abomination with 4 legs, with 3 feet, and big, like, sword head with teeth and a tongue, and says that he trusts his big sister. And so they shake on it, and then the sorcerer girl in the back yells out, "What the fuck is happening?" And that's how we ended.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Pretty standard.
A very reasonable reaction, I would say.
So, who are you guys?
Oh, hi, I'm Bosch.
Nice to meet you, Bosch.
Hello.
Hi? Why is there someone talking in my head?
I mean, he kind of does that.
That's one of my abilities.
Ah, it's doing it again. That'll just take some getting used to, I guess.
That's lady. Do you know anything else or anything about her?
Her? Well, that was Lady Kench. Daughter of Duke Kench, who is the ruler of Silver Rock. I lived there for ever since my parents died. tried to keep my abilities a secret, but there was a surge one day, and well, I almost burnt down the orphanage.
Well, what now? What are you going to do?
Looks around. Oh, where am I?
This. Where is this again? As Veritas switches to Master Virgil. Master Virgil.
He responds with Vandalin, I guess.
I think you're in the road right now.
At this point, Eve kind of starts to snap out of it. She's just been staring into space this whole time. And she turns around and is like, right, we were just heading back to the town that we've been contracted to protect up in this area. I don't know if you had anywhere that you were bound around here, but it might be the safest place for you nearby. We can take you there. It might be best for the moment, at least.
We are the leading spear of Vandalin.
And you at least held your own against her, so I suppose that maybe could stay there for a while, but I don't know.
Is there...
Oh, do you have anywhere else to go?
Not really. Although I'm not sure how much longer I will be able to run or hide, I guess. When she hit me, she put, it looked like this brand came on me, and she rolls up her sleeve, and all that's there is a cut. Huh. It's not there anymore. Could have sworn.
Well, if there is... Oh, never mind. Jason requests an Arcana check.
See that? I hope you know what you're asking for. Yeah, that's about right. Rolled a 14 for you, which is low for Chilbu because Chilbu has a +8. Arcana. So unfortunately, that is not sufficient.
But we can head back to Phandalin. It's kind of small, which might be good for you. There's also that guy in the wandering weasel seems to move around and knows a lot of people. Maybe he could find somewhere for you to go.
Okay,
Tomato soup sounds good.
it does sound good.
Veritas still on the ground because he just turned back into a sword in the middle of the ground.
Does anyone want to pick me up?
Eve will.
Sure. Is Eve going for it?
Just because she was standing closest, but if you would like to, please.
Go for it.
Okay, yeah, Eve will kneel down and scoop Veritas up. And then walk over and hand him to... Was Bosch the one who was carrying him before everything
Yeah.
went down?
Yep.
But yeah.
Then she will walk over and hand him to Bosch.
Thanks.
No problem. Well, we should keep moving then. We've been making good time, and I think we could all use a breather back in town. How far are we from town, by the way?
Well, lead on, I guess. So I presume you make your way to Phandalin?
I think so because we were still escorting the the dwarves and Don John.
That's a
You're
good
right.
point. Were Don John and the dwarves, did they see any of what happened?
You look back, roll a perception check.
Okay. 24.
See Don John's head kind of poking out from behind a rock. And then several dwarf heads pop out underneath his. Is it safe?
I think we're good.
Alright. And they will head out and continue to follow you.
So presumably they saw Veritas become horrible sword monster, and us talking with Sword Lady and all that good stuff.
Even that they were hiding behind the rock, you're not 100% sure that they saw it.
And Bosch isn't super concerned. Theirs might be.
Alright. The rest of the journey goes by uneventful as the sun slowly starts setting. You are back in Phandalin. Well, thank you kindly for escorting us. We had, well, we probably would have died if we went by ourselves, so... Yeah, thanks.
I think
You're
I
by
right.
bet
next
you
year.
Chilbu is asking for payment now.
Jilbu, you already took my money. That wasn't even yours. I'm only gonna let you keep it because you saved my life. The hell I do? Go talk to fucking Wester. Jeez, fucking. And he will walk off.
Did they not
Guys
ask
will
about the
follow.
provisions, by the way?
Oh shit, that's right. We need those provisions back. Can you like need some bags. I'll go talk to Barthens. Get her some bags.
Veritas proceeds to unload the rations onto the ground.
Wait. I. He's like in the middle of talking to Bartha, just like Bart, I need bag right now. Some of the dwarves will try and catch them as they fall out. Alright, I owe you one. And he runs back over with some bags and starts catching the food coming out of Veritas.
It's like a geyser.
Oh my god.
Oh, Nelly.
Yeah, he's pretty useful.
Man, voice in my head. This has sure been one crazy adventure.
Yeah, I know, right? Look at this sword. It keeps spitting out food. It's weird.
Really is. Really is.
Mm-hmm. So, they gather as much food as they can in the bags. Alright. Well, we're gonna go get set up over at Stone Hill.
All right.
Once you thank you kindly.
We'll probably see you in there. But yeah, have a good night.
Later. He walks off. With several dwarves in tow.
Have any of us actually asked our sorcerer new friend what her name is?
She doesn't have a name.
Not Mock, I think the girl, right?
That's
Didn't
our race. We are mobs.
Wasn't the name Solly mentioned for the girl who was running from Lady Kench?
Yeah, that's my name.
Ah, okay. All right, I forgot.
It's okay. We just met.
Well, Solly, if you'd like, I can escort you down to the Wandering Weasel. I think that might be your best bet at the moment. If you guys would like to go get paid, then we can meet up afterward at the Stone Hill. Jesus.
Yeah, I guess I will. I'll march down with Chilbu and Virgil, presumably, if they're coming with me.
Hmm? Oh, yeah, sure. Alright. So. Is Chilbu heading to Arben Wester's house? Because presumably that's where he would go to get his money. Alright. Virgil will go to the inn and get a head start on drinking. Unless, did he drink? Was this character drinking? Crap, I don't remember.
I don't
Goes
recall
to the
him.
inn.
Yeah.
Master Virgil
Seems to always be tired.
always goes to his room immediately. And every time there's a story time, he avoids it like the plague.
Yes, that's right. Yes. So Chilbu and Bosch head to Harbin Wester's home. And Eve and Solly go to the Wandering Weasel. So Chilbu and Bosch and Veritas. I'm presuming Bosch is still holding you.
Wouldn't just put him down somewhere.
Arrive at Harbin Wester's home. Presuming you knock,
Do.
Harbin Wester will come to the door just like, "Oh, you're back."
Huh? We did the thing.
The thing? Which thing?
We took the cowboy guy to the mine.
Oh, excellent.
Things are not good there. They had to leave. There were some invisible spiders.
Invisible?
Yeah.
You didn't bring any with you back.
Oh, if they're invisible. How would I know?
Narrows eyes.
Eve can see them, so I think she would have said something about invisible spiders following us.
Okay.
Apparently, Chilvu is yelling that we're owed hazard pay.
I would need Chilfu to roll a persuasion check. I don't know.
Can I assist him?
How can you assist him?
I'm going to. As he says that, I am going to leave a suggestion in his mind, acting like it's one of his own thoughts.
So not the actual spell suggestion.
No, I'm going to actually try to suggest.
Okay. Then I need a deception check from you.
Huh. If they leave, then the town is going to go into ruin.
I'm aware that Chilbu rolled a 20. It was in the game log. Okay. You're right. I'll increase the pay for the hazard as well. Although this will be coming out of my pocket, but knowing invisible spiders were so close by and have now been eradicated is, well, it's a load off my mind. I was only suddenly there. Now it's gone again. He will pay you 150 gold.
Neat.
Veritas is happy.
Oh, while you were gone, that other adventuring party came back and swooped up the last job.
Huh.
So, unfortunately, I don't have any jobs to do right now.
Okay. And they came back okay from the dwarves.
I'm sorry, what?
They came back okay from the talking to the dwarves.
Oh yes, they said it went splendid.
Okay. Well, I guess we can just kind of hang around town.
Soup?
Alright,
Yeah.
I will
Thanks,
let you
mister.
know next time.
Soup?
Oh yeah. Soup sounds good.
I didn't say anything about soup.
Soup.
But you're right, soup does
Sorry,
sound
yeah. I was just thinking about soup.
good. You should make some soup. He closes the door. So, I presume you then head to the Wandering Weasel then?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. We will start with Eve and Solly. As you go over to where the door to the Wandering Weasel has been, it is still there, and upon throwing it open, hello and welcome to the Wandering Weasel. Ah, Miss Eve, you brought a friend.
Yes, hello again, Tommen. I have well, not exactly a patron, but maybe, hey, we could go for some soup, right? What do you think? Want something to eat?
Yeah, that actually does sound pretty good. Well then, we need more soup. And if you're here, Eve, I'm certain that a certain sword will want some soup.
Oh, undoubtedly.
Better make it 3.
Eve will,
Come, sit.
Eve will lead Solly toward the bar and climb up onto the stool. And she'll kind of lean forward on the counter and be like, "So, Tommen, we have a bit of a predicament.
Oh?
Wanted to ask you about it. So, this young lady here is, having a bit of trouble with someone. So she'd like to kind of lie low for a while. And the place around here is probably not the best to do it. You mentioned, I think, that, well, you enter the Wandering Weasels from all over, right?
I do, from time to time.
Any chance that people can exit the Wandering Weasels from a different place than when they went in?
Unfortunately, it doesn't quite work like that.
Hmm.
You either exit where you came from, or you exit where the door is.
I see, so there's no chance at all of that happening. There's no way you can pull any strings from inside.
Unfortunately not.
Kind of looks at Solly. Well, that does complicate things a little bit. I suppose it's up to you how you want to go about handling the situation, Solly, but there are a number of options we have. We could take you somewhere else on foot, but we're not really supposed to leave this town ourselves.
Well, if you guys are protecting this town, I guess for now that makes this place the safest place I can be. But I'm not really sure where I can stay. I don't have any money.
Well, if that's an issue, I can pay for a room for you at the Stonehill while you're here. I've got plenty of extra funds with all the adventuring we've been doing. Kind of pats her bag.
You'd do that?
Yes, I would. Why not? I'm here to protect people. This is the best way I can do it at the moment. You seem like a good lass. I think you deserve some safety.
I don't know what to say. It's definitely been a while since anyone's been this nice.
I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that changes soon. Kind of pats her on the shoulder. Hopefully you'll see a lot more kindness now that you're out of wherever that place was that you were from. Doesn't sound very nice there.
Silver Rock. And it's a fine place. It just has its problems.
Hmm. I worry a little bit about you staying in this area, though, considering the fact that this is the last place we were seen by that woman. Although it seems like it'll be a while before she can make her way back anywhere here. But I don't know if I want to rely on that.
Certainly hope so.
But we'll figure it out. Don't worry about it too much.
Well, being the kind and generous soul that I am, if someone does come looking for you, Miss Sully, just duck in here. Lush can take care of any unruly customers. Lush will give a nod and raise her glass before taking a big swig. Thank you. I didn't get your... You said your name was... Oh, Toma Nepomnis, but my friends call me Tom. Tom. Thank you. My pleasure. And then from back from the kitchen, you see floating three tentacles holding 3 bowls of soup. Hello! Ah, Jerry. You didn't spill it this time. Excellent.
Oh, good to see you again, Jerry. How are you liking your new position here?
Oh, it's real nice.
Well, you seem to be doing a great job of it.
Thank you. Alright, well... So, where are your friends? And at that moment the door opens again, revealing Bosch and Veritas. Hello and welcome to the Wandering Weasel.
Oh, hi.
Hello, Bosch.
Sword turned into whip.
Ah, yes. Your soup is ready for you.
Oh, thanks. I guess we're like regulars now.
I suppose you are. I'm curious. I know you have rooms at that Stonehill. But would I be able to interest you in some rooms here? We won't be here forever, after all.
Ah, actually, now that you mention it, kind of looks at Solly. This might be a better place to get a room for you than the Stonehill Inn. Harder to find here.
Certainly can be.
And it seems like, I mean, they're not mean or anything, but definitely better service here.
Let me think. I imagine you would want a room for each of you.
I mean, I guess.
Well, ideally.
As the bubbles are like bubbling around the soup.
Well, it's it's 100 gold for the key, but yeah, it'll be 100 gold for all of you.
Eve looks at everyone. You guys interested?
Is it 100 gold for a night?
No, forever.
Forever?
Yes. It's mostly just to cover the cost of extending the hallway a bit.
Uh-huh. Now let me ask you something, Tommen. I believe
Yes.
the Wandering Weasel, as its name would imply, is a rather mobile place, isn't it?
Yes, and I am sorry to say this, but I think we will be moving out soon.
That is a shame. So if we were to get this forever offer, would we be able to get in after you've moved on from this place? Or would we be out of luck?
Well, that's what the key's for.
Screw it. Eve reaches into her bag and starts shuffling around for money.
Hissing soup noises.
Strange sound.
Eve pulls out 100 gold. Or the equivalent of platinum to be less unwieldy.
Excellent. Let me just get the ledger, and he will reach under the bar and pull out a very, very thick ledger. Alright. And flips through some pages. If I could have you sign here.
When he does that,
Hands you a quill.
Eve kind of like scans the pages for any interesting names while she's looking.
Interesting names. How about you roll me a perception check? $19. You notice a couple of names. There's one that's near Highwind. There's one that's just Asmo. Another one named Wolfgang. Let's see. You also see a name that you might recognize. Dirts.
What was that?
Dirts. I don't know how to spell his name.
Dirts. Am I forgetting someone?
He's a famous drow adventurer.
Oh! Oh, that guy.
Yes, that guy.
Dritz?
Yeah, him!
That's my bad.
I was like, who's Dirts?
Yeah.
I think
It's,
I
it's
mixed
his lesser
him
known
up
cousin.
I was mixing his name up with another character's name. Someone called Durzup.
Ah.
Ooh.
Yeah, Dritz, that's it.
Eve kind of raises her eyebrows. Interesting. And signs it with a flourish. Eve Harkett.
Excellent. Closes the ledger and places it back under the bar. And here is your key. And he hands you a key with a little, and on the end of it, there's a little weasel with its paw up.
Eve takes it with a faint smile on her face.
Ah, excellent. Something going right today.
So, how that works is you insert that key into a door, and when you open it, you'll be here. However, it doesn't work all the time. It's a lot of magic to link two places at once. So it will work mechanically. It will work. It doesn't have charges. Instead, it gets it back after it gets this ability back after 1d4 long rests.
Mm.
So you might get it the next day, you might not.
I see.
And you would need to have somewhere that has a door with a key. So you couldn't,
Right.
for example, use it in the wilderness.
Right. Unless you just found a door, which would be weird.
I don't know. I mean, if Bosch sticks that key hard enough into a tree, anything's possible.
I mean, can Veritas turn into a door?
Veritas will bite you.
I fear what would happen to Veritas.
Oh,
Veritas will bite you.
Yes.
Children.
Give enough materials, he could theoretically build.
What
a
if
door
we?
without time.
What if we build a door, and then we just put it into a bag? It doesn't need to be a big door.
Is this Veritas suggesting using the bag of holding?
No, Veritas will eat the door. What do you think?
Good point.
Yeah. How heavy would a door actually be? Like a big door, enough for Bosch to go through?
I mean, he could fit through a regular sized door. And doors aren't that heavy.
Well, it depends on what kind of door you had.
Yeah, it's true.
Wood, or maybe even stone. Anyway. Yes.
One more question about this key, Tom.
Yes.
When we use it, does the doorway stay open for the entire time we're in here? Does it lead back to where we were?
No, you simply unlock it, open the door, and take the key out. And when you exit, you will have the choice of exiting wherever the bar is, or back where you were.
That sounds lovely. Well, thank you so much.
And terrifying.
Is there like somewhere in the bar a sign that says "bar currently in"?
Like a tram stop or something like that.
You are met with complaints.
Not a bad idea, but no.
I mean, I guess you could just open the door.
Yes. And I suppose I should show you to your rooms as well. He comes out from behind the bar, over here, and points to a hallway just off to the side.
Veritas has finished his soup.
Would you like to see your rooms?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Oh,
Alright.
we forgot about Virgil. He's still staying at the Stonehill.
Oh, right. There's a room here for him.
Excellent, thank you.
When he wants it. Alright. Follow me. And he leads you down a hallway where it comes to a T section. And he goes left. I presume you continue following him?
Yes,
I
but
mean,
you
we
will
need to find our rooms.
Just making sure no one's trying to be sneaky.
You will crane her neck to look
It
the
sounds
other
like
way.
Chilbu is trying to take.
You look, to anyone who looks right, you will see that the hallway slowly gets darker and darker and darker until eventually it's just pitch black.
Chilbu, do you still go right?
That is so ominous.
The hardest nope.
Yes, but as you take this left turn, you find yourself in a hallway that you cannot see the end. And he comes to, and it is lined with doors. All right. This here will be your room, Miss Eve. As he points to one on the right.
Thank you kindly. Are they marked in any way?
It has your name on it.
Oh! Huh. Well, you fellas work fast, I suppose.
I mean,
I know.
and across the hall here is Bosch's room.
Ah,
And here is Chilbu's room. And here is Veritas's room.
So my room is actually labeled Veritas?
That is the name. That is your name, right? I did get that right. Right? Yes, no?
I guess this is my name.
And yes, this will be Miss Solly's room.
By the way, who's holding me right now?
I was holding you.
You do notice that you didn't walk very far, and anyone who looks back where you came from, you don't see where you came from.
Oh.
You just see more hallway.
As Veritas is being held by, I'm assuming, Bosch.
Mhm.
He says, "You can put me down."
Okay. I put him
And
down exactly where I'm standing.
the whip starts to unfurl itself and move like a caterpillar.
Oh, I'll get the door for you. As a note, just to give you all peace of mind, there are only 3 people that can open each of these doors. There is yourself, myself, and Lush. No one else can open your door.
Ominously saying so.
Well, just to let you know the kind of security we run around here.
Sounds
One of
pretty
your
neat.
you can of course let anyone in. Each of the doors have peepholes that you can look outside with.
Can you have one lowered?
The doorknob?
The peephole.
Oh, right. And he will just put his finger on the peephole and drag it down the door. Is this a good height?
A little bit higher.
Puts a little higher.
There.
You want your party members to be able to open your door whenever you want them to? All right. They can open your door.
Josh opens Chilton's door.
So as Veritas is slowly like inching his way into his room, what does he see?
Well, so that's the thing about this. You all see your ideal room, what you would perceive as the most comfortable room for you.
Oh god.
Best 100 gold investment ever.
How much food could spawn and hit this room?
So the room itself is only like a, let me think, like a 20 by 30 space.
Okay, so how much food can spawn in that space?
It won't provide its own substance.
That's fine. But when you're talking about ideal room, there's only one thing that's ideal.
I mean, like, what would be the most comfortable place to sleep, more or less?
Not somewhere cramped.
Okay.
Probably floating on the astral sea.
Oh.
All right. It doesn't become the astral sea, but it does lose a bit of gravity, making it very light. And the ceiling, it does change into this kind of starry void, but it is still a solid surface. Would you want anything to sleep on?
Nope.
Or are you just, alright? Alright.
Is just a square of galaxy.
Alright. You have your bright galaxy room. Interesting. You'd probably like the bath.
Bath?
Oh, yes. Oh, I forgot to mention. With purchasing rooms, you also get access to the bathhouse.
Max, is this the bathhouse episode?
It had to happen.
Only if you want it to be.
Beach or bathhouse. Has to be one or the other.
I would like to
Yes,
see
and-
this house that is a bath.
Right. We actually passed it on the way here. Do the rest of you have ideas for your room, or?
I was kind of working on envisioning it.
Same. By the way, do we see into Veritas's room as well? From outside?
Yeah, when it's open.
So I'm guessing EVC just like what Veritas remembers of the astral sea.
Eve is staring into the room in fascination.
So
And then-
slowly crawling back out to the hallway.
All right, and closes the door.
Eve jumps a little and frowns at Tom.
Don't worry, you'll like the bath too. Anyway, it's this way, and he heads back in the direction, and as he starts heading back there, you see that you are at that intersection again.
Oh,
It's just down this way, and he starts heading towards the dark hallway.
oh god.
Do you continue to follow him?
Is Veritas able to keep up with everyone as he's crawling?
Would someone pick you up?
I mean, Veritas has just been crawling.
I mean, Eve was right there.
Eve will ask,
Hey, Veritas, do you want a lift, buddy? Or are you good?
And then the head of the whip looks up at you, and then nods up and down.
Okay, no problem.
she'll scoop him up.
All right. Following him down this hallway, you realize it's not actually dark, as the lighting for him does not seem to change. It appears that only it's just the surface is pitch black.
Everything else, though, is not.
Right. And he turns a corner, which would be very difficult to see if he wasn't there. And there's once again a T section.
Oh god.
Alright. Ladies can go this way, lads can go this way.
Kind of cocks his head.
I suppose you could choose?
Well, where should I go?
Well, not everyone enjoys the company of others in their bath, Jilbu.
Might actually make sense if you go with the ladies. You can catch up with Sword Lady.
I mean, I suppose if you want a shared bath, I could just lower the wall. But I would need consent of everyone here.
I mean, I don't see any problem with that.
Yeah, I guess it's fine.
Right.
And you lads? Excellent. And he knocks on the wall behind him, and it just lowers. And before you can see this now enormous bath. But the water doesn't quite look like water. It looks like a starry-filled sky. And on the walls and the ceiling are little pinpricks of like moving stars and galaxies. Unlike the astral sea, it's not bright. It's more like our own galaxy, really. So it's a background of Sure. It is so a background of pitch blackness, but in the foreground is stars, galaxies, that sort of nature, and the very water itself looks like that. All right. Enjoy yourselves. Oh, and don't stay in there too long.
Why not?
Well, I think it'd be better if you found out. Just take it easy, all right?
Hmm.
You'll kind of looks over you, seeing that you guys are a bloody mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll find out. All right, have fun, kids. And he'll walk back to the bar.
Huh. Well, this is certainly a step up from the Stonehill, I'd say.
Seems like a good step. And I don't want you to pay for everybody here. I'll reach my hand in my bag and not really count, but just shove a bunch of money in your hands.
Eve backs up.
39 gold.
Eve has her
I give
hands
you
up.
39 gold. With the... No?
Oh, Bosh, I really appreciate it, but it's really that's not necessary. I take this as my way to contribute. Haven't really been able to do too much
I mean,
else.
that was a lot of money you spent.
Well, you know what? I think this is a great investment for me personally, so I don't regret a single coin.
Whip sword, or the whip, is looking between both Bosch and Eve each time that one of them's talking, while Eve is holding whip.
I mean, well, okay, but I'm going to cover something later.
Alright, if you insist. But, well, oh, there he goes.
There's a large splash as Jilbu runs in. And Chilbu, it is the perfect temperature.
Magma?
Oh, God!
I don't know, whatever the perfect temperature is for Chilbu. And it just unravels any stress you might have had.
Oh,
Is everyone else getting in?
no sense in waiting.
All right. It is the most comfortable water temperature to each of you respectively.
When Eve is getting ready to go in, she kind of takes her rapier off of her belt. Is it still there?
It's not still there.
Well, she does not do that.
Well, seems we lost someone along the way. That makes sense why Tommen didn't mention her presence. I was wondering about that. That's a shame.
She will climb in too.
All right.
Veritas slowly gets onto it and over the edge and then goes into the water.
Is he able to... I guess he can, like, stick the end up above the water, right? As a whip?
Yeah?
So,
I was thinking he was just swimming around like a water moccasin.
There's something unsettling about that image. Eve dives underwater and opens her eyes and sees what she can see.
It looks like you're in space. Straight up.
Eve surfaces, grinning ear to ear.
I have never been so pleased with an investment in my entire life.
All right. Solly will also climb in. Oh, this is... Wow, this is really nice. I needed this.
I think we all did.
All right. So, how long do you plan on staying in?
Eve is very curious about what Tom was talking about.
Right.
She's not getting out for a while.
Okay. Anyone else?
I'm curious about how this went. There's a single communal pool, and each of us got in covered in blood. We didn't take a shower before getting into the shared pool of galaxy water.
It doesn't look like the bleeding goes anywhere in the water. Like it doesn't spread. You know what I mean?
Okay,
You have not contaminated this water.
cool.
And you're seeing the whip as it's kind of like springs itself and then goes from one end of the one side of the pool to the other.
It is a large pool, so you might... Let's see, I'd say it'd probably be like 30 by 30.
Yeah, Veritas is not like trying to like clean himself or anything like that. He is literally just like playing around in the water.
Okay.
I'm going to relax for a while, but also at some point make an effort to get clean.
Alright. I would like everyone to make a perception check. Chilbu may have it with advantage, as he is more focused on a task.
That's a meaty 5.
Let's see, 13.
Strong 5.
I will roll for Sully. Nope. Okay, so I would imagine that Sully would be near Eve during this, presuming Eve doesn't wander off anywhere.
Nope. Eve's not moving too far from the place that she's at.
So, Chilbu, as you wash your armor in the water, you notice that the scratches, like leftover scratches in the armor and the leathers and all that, fill back in as if it never happened at all. And since you got a 19, you actually kind of look down and you see the large scar that was left from the scythe that downed you in one hit is also gone. And Eve, the scar that was on Sully's arm, you see just fade away.
Oh, Sully, look at that!
Look at what?
Points at her arm. Didn't you have a cut there before?
I did.
Eve's grin widens.
Wow. This is amazing.
Kind of checks her own battle wounds.
You see that they are fading away.
Eve like claps her hands and bounces up and down in the water like a child. This is the coolest place I've ever been. Ah, amazing.
You can roll an Arcana if you want to try and figure out what exactly is happening.
Okay.
Jobu can also roll this.
Ah, not terrible.
15. Waiting to see if Chilbu rolls Arcana. Okay, here it comes. Ooh, not so good. However, it is enough for Eve. Eve, you watch some of your wounds a bit more closely, and you notice they are disappearing in most recent wounds to oldest wounds.
Oh,
And you think that this pool might be de-aging you.
oh.
Eve's grin fades a little bit.
Huh. Hey fellas. I think Tommen's advice was pretty well founded about not staying in here too terribly long. That's interesting.
Why is that?
Well, this is just a theory, but it looks like time is rewinding itself to us specifically in this pool. I think I think we're localized, going backward a little.
Well, then I think I'm going to get out. I don't have many years to stick in here. And Solly will leave the bath.
Is this the Fountain of Youth?
Wee! Wee!
Hey Veritas! I know you're having fun, but did you catch that little tidbit?
Wee! He is still moving around laughs. I feel like I'm home. Wee!
Maybe we'll let him be a little longer.
My perception roll was pretty bad, but do I notice that I'm visibly younger?
Hmm. I would say you'd have to roll a history check to know how much younger. Basically, testing your own memory of your own body.
Okay.
Oh.
3.
Hey, scars are gone.
I don't know, it looks pretty normal.
Huh. I wonder how many people would kill for a place like this. Probably a lot.
Many people have killed for much less.
Holy shit.
Trust me.
Those are very ominous words to be delivered so cheerfully.
All right.
That's creepy ass
How-
whip to you.
So how long do you stay?
When does someone decide to pull me out?
Yeah, Eve will when she gets out. Which will be shortly after this revelation.
Come on, buddy, I think it's time to go.
No.
I know, you're having fun, but hey, your room looks pretty similar too.
No, it doesn't have a bath.
Hey, well, you can always come back here whenever you want.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh boy. Come on, Bard.
It's not like you're charisma casters.
No, it's not.
Okay.
21.
Whip Sword stops and turns his head to you. Really?
Really?
He goes over to the edge.
Ah, good. And anytime you want to get here, you have trouble getting here on your own, I'll take you.
Promise.
I promise. Is Eve noticing that his voice is distinctly higher in pitch than before? Does he sound younger? How old is
So-
this boy?
So here's the thing. It doesn't affect shape changers, the DH.
Oh my
process.
So technically he could stay in for as long as he wanted, but I don't know that.
He could, technically. But just so that Nick knows that he's not actually younger.
Okay.
He could think he's younger.
Could feel youthful.
And Eve, you can roll a history check if you want to determine how much de-aging has occurred in your time.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, he's gonna think that he's actually let me No, yeah. I would
Okay.
say that yeah.
You spent probably about an hour in there, and you would notice that about a day or two's worth of wounds have disappeared.
Ah,
Like the last wound you noticed disappear was the bite mark from Spider.
interesting.
You promise, Eve?
Ah, she will extend her pinky towards the whip.
The other end of the whip moves up to kind of like not wrap around, but kind of like hang over Eve's pinky.
Eve grips it firmly with her pinky and shakes it like a handshake. I promise.
Oh.
Come on, let's get out of here.
All right.
I will take that as a signal to also get out.
All right. think Chilbu has something to say to Bosch. No? Okay.
As Miss Eve, you pick up. Do you pick up Veritas?
Yep.
You hear him say, "Story time.
What was that?
Story time."
Oh, well, can't say I'm adverse to stretching my skills a bit. Why not? That's what I'm here for, after all. Does that mean I get to see your awesome room again?
Whip
Excellent.
nods head.
Oh my god. Steve is unsure how to feel about this development.
Okay. What does Bosch and Chilbu do once leaving the bath?
Dude, we should probably go get Virgil. Got a room here now. Don't want him to be all lonely in Stonehill.
Chilbu wants to make changes to his armor. Catch you guys later.
Okay?
Bye bye.
Alright. So Chilbu goes to his room, then? Or...
Yep.
Okay. And then Bosch, you go to Stonehill?
I'm gonna see if I can find Virgil and tell him that he has a much better room somewhere else.
Okay. Head over to the Stonehill Inn. And you see Virgil sitting at the bar.
Hey,
He does not have a drink, by the way.
what does his emotional state look like?
Roll an insight. Yeah, he's fine.
Hey, he actually hanging out at the Wandering Weasel.
Oh,
Hey,
hey, Bosch.
hey. I know you get tired a lot. We actually, Steve got you, I think, a better room. Try to hit that slightly lower so that I don't insult the people working at the Stonehill.
Yeah, let's, sure, let's get out of here. Well, come on, lead the way.
So yeah, she got a. I mean, we could walk through the door right now, but she bought a magic key. Just kind of put it in a door, and it goes to the Wandering Weasel.
There, as a note, there is one key, and Eve hasn't.
Yes. But I assume the door to the Wandering Weasel, the actual door, is still there.
Yes. So, walking back through the door. Hello and welcome to the Wandering Weasel.
Hey, we're back. Just getting this guy.
Oh, yeah, you weren't gone very long. And hello, Virgil. Yeah, hey. So you got rooms for us? Oh yes, just down the hall. Thanks. And he will go off.
Cool. Yeah, I'll attempt to point out that house to Virgil and the way to go to the rooms. And I don't think you narrated it, but there is a room that says Virgil on it, correct?
There is.
And yeah, you can open the door, but I can't, so go on ahead.
It'll be good for some privacy. Virgil will go into his room. I assume you go into your room?
Yes, I do.
Right.
Story time?
Of course. Is the gravity actually different in here?
So, you come to the door, and there's a doorknob.
Eve, probably not remembering, attempts to open it.
It does not open for you, Eve.
Oh, right. Silly me, it's your door, so I think only. Oh. Can you open that up, maybe?
The whip goes around the door handle and starts to rotate.
All right. The door swings open.
Excellent. I'll stroll in. Eve kind of sets Veritas down wherever there's nothing in here, right?
Nope, there's nothing.
She just kind of sets him down in the middle of the room.
Stretches out, and then you see like the head goes like the tip of the whip goes pointing up towards the ceiling and in a more rested position now.
Quite an interesting place you've got here. As she sits cross-legged across from him.
Yeah. Reminds me of my home.
Huh. Really? Can I ask you, Veritas? You mentioned before that you didn't have many memories of back then. Was that true?
I sometimes don't remember things. It's been so long being other things. Being different names. Pretending that my past is different. Sometimes I wonder if that was really me, and this is the fake.
Well, you are who you choose to be in any given moment.
But what always keeps me part of me when I fall into the darkness, I see my family, I see my brothers, I see my sisters. I see them being destroyed. I see them being slaughtered. I see myself being taken away on a big ship that's sailing through the sky. I hear the people talk. They laugh. They destroy us for fun.
I'm sorry, buddy. She'll kind of pat him on the head.
I thought I was the only one left. I'm so alone. I had a goal though. A purpose for surviving, pretending, for getting here. I want to provide my race.
Sorry, did you say you want to revive your race? Huh. Really? That's a very noble goal, Veritas. Did you have a particular way to do that in mind?
Food.
Food?
Yeah.
Huh.
After I eat a whole lot, I'll start to split into smaller parts.
What kind of food do you need to do that?
Food.
Just any food? Huh. Well,
Although it's quite taxing using all my energy. So, when I save up a whole lot of these shiny things, I'm going to get a lot of food. A mountain of food. So much food that I'll revive my race.
Eve sits back, kind of like half smiling, but kind of sadly.
huh. Well, we'll have to get you a lot more tomato soup then, won't we?
Oh, it's strange. I never had these feelings before.
Hmm. What kind of feelings are those?
Feelings, sensations. When long time ago, I felt like I was watching a screen. Not my own self. Like a doll or a puppet.
Hmm.
Then it went so dark. So dark. And then when I woke up, I felt like I was seeing with my own eyes. Feeling. I did not know what to make of it. And I'm still learning.
Hmm. Well, learning is one of the great joys of life. I'm glad you're getting to experience it, along with all the other feelings life brings. Sorry that it took so long. But Eve kind of like smiles at him and puts her hands together. I didn't mean to take you down such a gloomy road. Sorry about that, buddy. I came here for story time for you, didn't I?
Story time.
What kind of story do you want to hear?
One that'll make me full.
Interesting. I definitely know stories that'll make you hungry. Don't know about full. But let's see what I've got. Ah, by the way, Veritas, is it more comfortable to be in a certain form for you? I saw the form that you were in earlier. Is that kind of your normal form that it's easiest for you to be in?
Comfortable. Comfortable?
Yeah, something that feels right. Feels nice. Like the bath. Or like this room.
Comfortable.
And you see Veritas start to melt. And form into a more liquidy form. It looks very soft and sticky. You see some transparent things that are floating around in it. And so you see a purple crystal that is in the center of it. And it is about 4.5 feet tall. and about like 3 feet wide.
Eve looks up.
Ah, well, that's nice and comfy for you.
Maybe.
Well, I'm sure you'll figure it out. So, for tonight's story,
She busts out her lyre. And she will sing a tale about an adventurer who wanders into the Feywild and is presented with increasingly delicious feasts and foods in an attempt to get him to stay there and be trapped. And he turns down all of them.
Why? Why would he turn down food?
Eve has to stop in between verses to explain this to Veritas.
sometimes eating stuff can be dangerous, buddy, especially in the wrong places.
Is it poison?
Sometimes. Or sometimes it can just make you stay places you don't want to stay.
Is Feywild a food?
I suppose anything's food if you try hard enough. Don't take that out of context now.
Can I eat Feywild?
No, you know what, Veritas? Let's continue the story. Maybe he won't resist everything. One way to find out.
She keeps singing. At the end of the story, the Fae have kind of given up on it. And then he comes across an apple tree that reminds him of home. And he is unable to resist, and he eats an apple. Which ironically prevents him from getting home.
Apple.
So, enjoying a story. I assume you'd eventually go back to your room, Eve, to take a long rest.
Yes, indeed.
Apple.
And you see that the blob starts to kind of not deflate, but it kind of go from like the buoyant, like the spherical nature to a more of like a squished down look as you hear a final
Apple.
Eve smiles as she's leaving.
Alright. Does Boss and Shilbu have anything, or shall we proceed to the next day?
Next day is good.
Bosch? I do not hear you, Colin, if you are speaking. Ah, there we go.
Am I coming through now?
Yes.
Okay. I was saying a bunch of things, and I was heading back to my room.
Uh-huh.
That was all.
Okay. You all have a good night's rest. Wake up in the morning. So, I imagine that each of you would go down to breakfast, although Veritas might need some assistance.
Veritas He is actually, before doing anything, as he kind of wakes up, and you see the kind of like the blob go back into a kind of like rise back up. It goes to one of the corners, and you can see that it's like leaned over as it is taking out things from its stomach. And you can see that it is unloading what looks like a backpack with a bunch of different things in it. A crowbar, a couple daggers, a hammer, some kind of orb, pythons, rope, tinderbox, 10 torches, onto one of the corners of the room.
As Veritas upchucks his starting equipment.
rolls over to the door and transforms into a whip. Looks in the little peephole and slowly crawls his way up to the doorknob and opens.
All right. To anyone that goes down to the bar area. Hello. Good morning. See Tom in there behind the bar.
Yeah, I will also come down. You just hang out at the bar all the time?
Well, yes. If no one's here, who's going to say hello?
I mean, don't you get tired?
Not really.
Huh. Must be nice.
See that Lush is also still there. So,
She's still
imagine
drinking
some-
whatever drink she had in the night.
yes, she is. I imagined you'd want some breakfast.
Oh, sure.
Anything in particular, or?
I don't know. I'm not picky.
All right. Some eggs, Weldon. For the rest of you.
Bacon.
Just bacon?
Lots of bacon.
All right, bacon.
Breakfast soup.
Oh god. Oh no.
Breakfast soup. Well then, we need breakfast soup. You just see the drow head kind of poke out, just like, what? You heard me. Breakfast soup.
Breakfast soup.
And you see the whip kind of like mimic the body language of Tom.
Oh, okay. I'll see what I can do. And you, Miss Eve?
Eve kind of is hunkered down over her journal writing stuff in it, and she looks up and is like, distractedly. Don't suppose you have any pickled vegetables?
Well then, we have pickled vegetables. I can pickle some vegetables real quick. Oh, yes, do that.
Oh, I don't mean to be any trouble. No, definitely not. I'll just have what everyone else is having. No worries. Thank you, though.
You sure you don't want the pickled
Breakfast
vegetable?
soup?
Really not a problem.
Maybe next time. Thank you, though.
All right. You don't want breakfast soup, do you?
Breakfast soup.
I'm good, thanks. Good luck.
All right. So, Bosch, you get a serving of sunny side up eggs. Chibu gets bacon. Eve gets eggs and bacon because that is a normal breakfast. And Veritas gets breakfast soup.
Yay!
Is it eggs and bacon and water?
It. Hmm. How to describe breakfast soup?
You could probably take the tomato soup and just put eggs and bacon in it.
I suppose you could.
But
Probably
DM,
would
is
be
it is what? But what really is it?
Mm.
Roll for it. Roll for how disgusting it is.
I'd have to roll for it.
Hey, top results are cozy bacon and egg breakfast soup. According to the interwebs.
Okay, you get scrambled eggs, but it's in tomato soup.
Yay!
And you see
Honestly, doesn't seem that bad.
as you see
have a
the
good-
whip in it. Uh-huh.
I was just thinking that that would be too bad. A lot of people have ketchup on their eggs.
Yeah.
As long as you had a good soup to egg ratio.
You see a trail of bubbles like go around as like the whip is like submerged, and then when it goes over like a piece of like scrambled egg, the scrambled egg goes down into the water.
Blow bubbles in your fucking eggs, you monster.
All right. So, you all notice as walking into the bar is Veritas's sister.
Hey, sword lady.
She will pull up a chair next to you. Hello.
Ah, there you are. Was a bit worried when I didn't find you.
I had some things to take care of quickly, but I did promise you some information.
That you did. Definitely. Huh, where to even start? Ah, would you like some breakfast?
No thank you.
You sure? It's very good. Just ask your brother.
I'll be fine. So, along the high road near Neverwinter, there is a grave site. It holds home to a hero of Neverwinter, a former a dragon slayer. Lady Tenemir Alongador.
Eve is furiously scribbling in her journal.
Rumor has it she was buried with her weapon, which had powerful influences over dragons. As for what that actually means, well, you'll have to find the weapon yourself.
And how far away is that from here, do you know?
It'll probably take you 2 days.
Eve looks at the others.
That seems like a reasonable time investment considering the potential benefits, don't you think, fellas?
And I mean, there's no more jobs in town for now, apart from just kind of protecting it.
Well, this sounds like it's good timing then.
Hi, big sis.
Hello, Veritas. So, shall we head out?
Sounds good.
And
Do we-
Mhm.
Yes, Bosh?
Do we want to leave Solly here? She'll be okay.
Oh, Sully will be fine.
She's had a bit of a rough go of it, Tom. Appreciate you helping her out.
No worries.
Speaking of,
And she, slaps a gold onto the counter.
thanks again for everything. Food was delicious.
Thank you, Miss Eve. Just slides the coin back towards him. Well, I hope you have a pleasant journey.
So do we. Well, let's find out how pleasant it'll be.
Hops down. Is Virgil here too?
We'll say that Virgil's there, yes.
Alright.
Hi, master.
Hey, Veritas. So,
Damn it, I lost my rotation. Turn is it?
let's see, who was it last time?
I think it was Eve that waited for last time. So it might be Virgil today, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think it was Eve.
Would you like to sign? I can sign.
Pastor Virgil?
What?
Sign.
Sure, why not?
Tomorrow will be Sword Lady.
If she chooses.
You have a problem with Veritas?
Multiple, sir.
But you'd rather side with my big sister.
Shady
She,
sword.
she saved my life.
Mm.
All right. So, as you head off, once you leave the Wandering Weasel, Celavi will just sort of vanish.
Oh.
And Eve, you'll notice your sword is on your hip again.
And boss, your axe is no longer shiny.
Well, there's also the question of Veritas. I guess leaving there, like, you, what kind of weapon do you want to be today? Or do you not want to be one?
Your breakfast soup makes you constipated.
And Veritas will turn into a large great axe.
Oh. May I?
Huh. I've only been in this form like twice.
I'll try to give you a good experience.
One of the times I was thrown off into a cavern.
Yeah, I won't do that. Or, well, if I do, it'll only be if I throw you and then you can automatically come back. It happens sometimes.
What?
Don't worry.
And so it looks similar to Bosch, your original axe, except it is purple, purplish color with the purple gem at the head of the blade.
Cool.
All right.
Well,
You spend the day traveling down the roads familiar to you at this point.
Do we see any sign of a menacing white speck in the sky?
Mm-hmm.
You can roll me a perception check.
Okay. With the low rolls today, 9.
Well, a 9 is enough.
Oh no.
Because,
That's not
because you can't miss it as it flies overhead.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
And keeps going.
Like going into the town?
No. This happens towards the end of the day, when you're about to make it to the high road. You see white dragon fly soaring right over you, but continues to head south.
Oh. Well, rest in peace, Leylon.
But it does not seem to engage you or notice you.
Oh, that was too close for comfort.
But the sun is starting to set for this first day of travel.
Ah, shall we make camp for the night?
We should find a good spot.
Yeah, somewhere a little out of the way would be preferable, but I think we'll be safe tonight.
No, but we'll help you look.
Someone may roll a survival with advantage.
I will.
Okay. I don't trust myself with how I've been rolling.
Chobu. Chobu designated himself as the helper, so I figured he could roll.
Not too bad.
With an 18, you actually find this nice little sort of, I don't want to say ditch because that sounds kind of negative, but it's kind of like this small outcropping that kind of has the landscape almost kind of forms around it, making this hole-ish, but it's not really a hole because imagine, if you will, a koozie, and you cut out half of it at an angle. Does that shape translate?
I don't know what a koozie is. That might
Veritas
just be
doesn't
but-
understand.
Yeah.
Okay, a koozie is a sleeve you put over a drink.
Okay. If you cut away a section of that, just blanket.
Okay, perhaps if you cut a can in half at an angle.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, Ken has the floor. I like this.
Oh, this looks pretty cozy. How big is the space?
I'd say a 20-foot diameter.
Oh, perfect. Well, I say let's set up in here. And I've got a little trick up my sleeve to keep us a little safer tonight.
Ooh.
Eve will climb down and sit in the center of the space and put her lyre on the ground in front of her. And just kind of like close her eyes for a little while and strum it and tune it and hum to the tune. And ritually cast. Wait, is that a thing I can do? It says ritual next to it, but I don't know if
You're
As a bard, you can ritual cast, yes.
Okay. And ritually cast Liamon's tiny hut.
Hey. Needs 20 feet when we can have 10.
I said 20-foot diameter.
It's a 10-foot.
Oh, okay.
It's
Never
a
mind.
20-foot diameter.
Same thing
Yes.
then. Same
It
thing.
is.
Alright.
Why, it's the perfect size. It's almost like someone knew.
What does the tiny hut look like?
Question.
That is a question. Care to answer, Eve?
Oh, me! Oh, I get flavor. Ooh.
Oh yeah, your spell.
Well, when it initially forms up, it is just kind of an odd framework of shifting patterns of light, almost like a net going up, just in a bubble directly overhead. And it's like mostly golden with some hints of like red and purple and pink. And then it just forms into a solid looking bubble that is roughly the same color as the stone around it.
All right. With the dome in place, you do not have to make checks. There is nothing in the wilderness I can throw at you to get past that.
Does this dome have a floor in your world, Thea?
It is a semicircle, and semicircles have floors.
Ew.
So says,
I'll be answering that.
oh gosh, what's his name? Who's the guy that does the rules for D&D?
Which one?
One that everyone quotes.
Or, golly, I can't think of the other one's name. Mike Merles and what?
Gary?
No, Nick. Gary's not quoting from beyond the grave.
Yeah. No, there's someone who frequently answers questions, and he has said that semi-hemispherical means that it does have a floor.
Is it Jeffrey something?
Maybe. Anyway, it has a floor. Because there are some environments where the floor is uncomfortable. The spell
Jeremy
clearly says
Crawford.
the inside. Jeremy Crawford, that's it. Yes. Yes. But there are some environments where if you didn't have a floor, then you couldn't make it comfortable. So therefore, it must have a floor. At least that's how I view it.
Nice.
Okay.
I mean, what if you set it up in Inverness? That floor is hot.
Just right.
Yes. The temperature is comfortable always in the tiny house. And you all enjoy the most secure you could pretty much get out here in the wilderness. Long rest. Nothing can. Legit. The dragon could show up and it cannot get through.
They could
Relative
wait
times.
until the dome is gone.
Right. But it's not that smart.
True.
Could freeze us into the dome.
God.
Oh no.
Probably just make you an igloo.
Cool.
But you do not wake up to an igloo. And the day is yours to continue your journey. I presume someone wants to look out for the dragon?
Yes, please.
I will look. I've been not
And you
very
have eyes in
perceptive
the back of
recently.
your head, aka Veritas on your back.
No, boss, don't look. Look here. Contract.
Oh. Okay. I'll sign real quick. So Veritas, were you saying that you're helping with the perception check?
Yep.
So can I
allow this
roll
help.
with advantage?
Yes, you may roll with advantage.
Okay. 15.
15. Veritas looking over your shoulder. Veritas points out the glint coming from there and then heading east. Into the mountains.
Sorry, Gnome Garden.
It went to Big Spiky Rock.
Oak Garden is under stuff. Maybe the dragon won't even know it's there.
The perfect defense. Pretend to sleep.
Foolproof.
Yeah, they're not very good at it, unfortunately.
Yes, but traveling throughout the day, you eventually make it to the Dragon Burrow.
To roll to desecrate this grave.
Oh wow, that did not. Ah, I see what happened. I forgot to turn on dynamic lighting. But you know what? That's okay. It's not super important.
That's more than just a grave, sir.
Oh god. Oh, whatever happened to those goggles?
I
would
was
imagine
wearing
Masha's still wearing them, I think.
I don't think
And
they do
looking
anything.
very
though.
cool
You wanna-
while they're at it.
Yeah. You want to try them out?
Oh, those neat goggles you've been wearing.
Huh? They look really cool, but I don't think they do anything.
Oh, really? That's kind of a bummer. But they
I
do
mean,
look really nice.
Here, see if you can figure it out.
Sure, let me take a look.
And the hut you made was pretty cool. You must be able to do awesome stuff.
Oh, thank you. Not as much as I wish, but a little bit here and there helps. We'll take a look at the goggles. I'll peer through them.
So, given that it is starting to get a little dark, it does look like it improves your vision in the dark.
Huh? Oh my good. Whoa!
She looks up at Bosch while holding the goggles in front of her face in comical fashion.
Bosh!
They look really cool, huh?
Where'd you find these things?
I think Chobu had them.
I gave them to Veritas.
Eve grinned.
Well, whoever found them, you're fantastic. Do you mind if I keep these?
Team effort.
Eve happily straps them onto
That
her.
question was directed at us.
What was that?
Thing.
Alright. So, you have arrived at the location provided. What do?
We know what we're
There.
looking for.
There are pointy rocks poking out of the ground.
There are, in fact, pointy rocks pointing out of the ground.
How pointy?
Up on this mound, about 30 feet up. The mound goes up 30 feet, but it is a gentle enough slope where you can easily walk up.
We want to walk up the slope.
Easily done.
It's the shape that this. I mean, seeing it from the top down, it looks pretty obvious.
Seeing it
But
from
is the shape at all apparent?
You can roll an insight.
Okay. Well, we will see. 13.
The shape is apparent.
Ooh. Well,
The rocks seem to be depicting spines coming off of a dragon's back.
I'll actually point that out to Eve, who I assume has figured it out already. Like, looks like a dragon with pointy spine rocks.
Huh. That it does. I'm assuming, but maybe I shouldn't, that they look like actual rocks and not, real dragon spines.
Would you look closer?
Yep.
All right. Still hard to tell from how close you are. Roll a perception check. Both Bosch and Eve. Eve, it is a rock. Bosch, it is a rock on top of something.
Huh.
It looks like a hole that the rock is plugging.
Hey, check this out. There's a hole. The rock hole and a rock in it.
Huh? There's what now?
There's a hole. You know, like a hole in a thing?
Ooh. Ooh, nice find, Bosch.
Eve will poke her head inside precariously, see if she can see anything.
Unfortunately, while you notice that the hole is plugged, there is not enough space to look through.
I think we'll have to actually move this rock if we want to get a look.
Okay, I think we can probably do that. Does the rock look pretty firmly in there?
Yes. But with a high enough athletics, maybe.
I'd help! Eve puts her back into it.
Okay.
Roll with advantage, Bosch.
25.
As you strain your muscles against this rock, it starts to give, and you topple it over, revealing a 2-foot wide spiral staircase ascending.
Huh. Oh boy. There's my workout for the day. Whew. That looks a little like it might be a little crowded for you down there, Bosch.
Yeah, and probably for Chilbu too. And maybe even for Veritas in this form. Is Veritas more than 2 feet wide as a great axe?
As you go down, Veritas readjusts his size.
So while it will be a tight squeeze for Bosch, you will be able to make it through. You just don't get into combat on these stairs.
Oh,
And my near spherical body. Oh no, somebody dragged me down the stairs.
As Bosch and Eve make it down, you start hearing this screeching noise as Chilbu scrapes along the walls in his heavy armor.
oh no.
Oh Lord. Oh, well, really hope there's nothing down here.
Now to show you what's down here.
I hope we don't have to leave in a hurry, too.
Phase spiders everywhere.
Oh god. Oh no, I didn't cast my thing!
Oh, I have to adjust your vision because you are wearing goggles.
Yes! No more dancing lights.
It only took 3 sessions.
The goggles are meant to
Troy would be
60
so
dark
happy
vision.
if he was here.
Mm.
Oh no.
Thank you.
Okay. So, as you all come down the stairs, and all of you having dark vision, it is very apparent when you see 3 globules of light come out of the walls.
Huh?
Huh. They look like friendly globules?
Oh no.
They just look like globules,
Are they
just kind of drifting closer.
Ooh. Oh, that's.
Hey guys.
Oh no.
Eve will watch one and kind of like step from side to side. Does it appear to be tracking toward her?
Yes, yes, it does.
Oh no.
I would like initiative, please.
Oh no.
Oh my.
Come back here, Childu.
Well, at least we're not on the stairs.
Okay, Shelby was there though.
They changed that back.
She can go first, bro.
How am
No,
I
I-
gonna go first?
28.
Well, you could.
28.
So, the will-o-wisps will go first. This one comes up to you, Eve, and it just sort of glows in your presence. And does a soft 20 hit you?
I think that'll do it.
You take 14 points of lightning damage as it passes through you. The next will-o-wisp will come to you, Bosch.
Huh?
Also a soft 20 to hit.
That will hit.
You will take 10 points of lightning damage as it flies through you. Another one
Oh no.
will miss. As seeing that these lights are not good, you dodge out of this one as it tries to move through you. And that will conclude their turn. Eve, it is your turn.
Oh, that hurt. Um,
I rolled really good on that damage.
oh man. Okay. Eve, seeing this development, let me check something real quick. Yep, Eve will cast Bane at first level, targeting the 3 will-o-wisps that she can currently see.
All right, they all make a charisma saving throw. What's your DC? I'm sorry, what was that?
14.
14. 1 pass and 2 fail.
Oh, okay.
These are A.
Alright. God, I can't move. Okay. Ooh! Bonus action. Eve will pluck out a hasty tune and sing her inspiration to the Jobu.
Bosh, you no. Shit. Bosh, you feel left out as Chilbo is inspired.
Oh, boss, can I go first? I feel inspired.
Okay.
Alright then, Chilbu.
Silva will come running around the corner because he can't see. Oh crap, he went the wrong way and he can't actually there without dashing.
You were right next to one.
Attack opportunity, that's fine.
Alright, just letting you know.
Alright.
It misses.
Did Chilbu...
But you do
No,
see electricity.
he fluttered.
You
Fluttered
do see
to here.
electricity fly out. So, hint, hint.
Yeah. He's fluttering, and before he gets into melee, he will fire at this guy
With?
with his chest ray. With his... Oh crap, it's fucking lightning.
Yes.
Oh,
So,
I mean,
as you
Chilbu, I don't think Chilbu would think about that. Yeah.
as you strike out with the lightning, you see it hit it, and then it
Frozen
starts glowing
cells.
brighter. It starts glowing brighter.
Oh, Chilbu will continue to approach. Don't use lightning!
Alright. Bosh, you have heard the warning.
Yeah. I don't think I have any lightning. I say as I rage. I could be wrong, I don't know. Let's see. It's a wild surge. That is an 8.
8.
Electrifies
Ooh, what
everything.
could that be?
A bolt of light shoots from my chest.
oh,
Oh yeah.
So I guess the one next to me needs to make a con saving throw.
A con saving throw. That is a 13.
I think. So my saving throw DC should be 8 plus proficiency bonus plus con.
Your proficiency bonus has gone up to 3, so it
Yeah,
will
but
be
it,
11 plus con.
yeah, it still makes it. It's a 13.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. So nothing happens, sadly, except that I go in for an attack. And I have 2 of those
Alright.
now.
You
And,
have 2 attacks.
Yeah. Let's do that. Great axe.
An 18 will miss. As
Seriously.
slashing, no, seriously, as slashing down, it moves at an unparalleled speed to anything you've seen before.
Oh, this is not good.
I will allow you to roll recklessly on your second attack. Because you would notice you missed on the first one.
Oh boy.
Do you take it?
Okay. Yes. Yes, I will. Let me roll another attack roll. No.
17 misses.
Enjoy your advantage.
I will.
Oh no.
Veritas.
And Veritas is going to, let's see. Yeah, he's going to cast Scorching Ray.
All right. Roll to hit. A 20 will hit.
5 fire damage as it shoots out to the one across where Eve and Chilbu are.
One in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. You strike it, and it doesn't seem to do as much damage as you hoped.
All right.
But
then.
you have two more. You have 2 more rays. A 14 will miss, and a 19 just hits.
All right. So 7
To which one?
to the same, the middle one.
All right. It will take some damage, but yeah, definitely not as much as it should have. Any bonus actions?
Nope.
Right. The Will-O-Wisps go again. This now overcharged one, attempts to go through Chilbu. A 17 won't hit you.
Nope.
Eve, you get an attack of opportunity if you wish.
Yes, I will use my Warcaster feat to cast Vicious Mockery at it as it passes.
Is there any particular mockeries you would like to say to it?
We don't need any night lights, thanks! That's a wisdom save of 14.
I'm afraid it rolled a 21.
Okay, yep, that's not happening anymore. That's not a thing.
Well, you cast that moderately polite mockery.
As the Will-O-Wisp behind you flies through. I take it an 18 hits.
Battle work? Rip.
Oh my gosh.
Shit.
You take 14 points of damage again. I'm rolling really well on that damage.
It's looking real bad!
Yep, I bet you are. And this one will attempt to fly through Bosch with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
A 22 will hit.
Oh, yes.
You take 7 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
Eve, your hair is extremely frizzled at this point.
Ooh, it is just a huge pom-pom behind her head. Whew. Alright, well, changes what I was gonna do. Eve is gonna look very frustrated and cast Cure Wounds on herself to avoid death.
Alright, you cast Cure Wounds.
Second level. Okay, that helps.
You heal for 15 hit points.
And bonus action, she will sing some more inspiration, this time to Bosch. As promised.
Bosch, you feel inspired, finally. Jilbu. You are muted, Jilbu.
Are these things actively in Chilbu's way?
Are you wondering if you could pass it?
If I took 2 opportunity attacks, could I force my way through?
Yes. Yes, you could.
So I take all 3.
As-
Huh?
as they are considered tiny creatures, you can easily pass through their space.
I'm standing on Veritas. Sorry, bro. The other side. Thank you. Alright, and then from here, he will cast Magic Missile on this one.
The attack of opportunity from the one range you left was a natural 20.
Of course it was. Of course it was.
You take 22 points of lightning damage.
Yep. Yes, I do. Because I did not take absorb elements today.
Sorry, my dice are rolling really hot on the
Wow,
damage.
I rolled a fucking 1, so it takes 6 points of damage.
Which one?
The one in the middle. That's one.
All right. It takes all of that.
Can Virgil be
I
a
may-
meat shield for
I'm curious.
Yeah, what's going on? Oh my goodness. What pizza there? Anything else for your turn, Chilbu? Say, I don't know, provoke
No.
some more attack of opportunities?
No thank you. Chilbu has no bonus actions.
All right. I feel like my turn order got reorganized.
Yeah, I think when you put
Lost.
Virgil in, it switched things around. It should be me.
It should be you.
Oh, it's Chilbu's turn again, huh?
Nice try, but no. Yeah. So, let's have a con saving throw from this one as another beam of light shoots out of my chest.
All right, another con save. That is an 8.
And it fails. So I have to go find this thing again. I think it's a d6 damage.
I will need to know what the damage type is.
Yes, you do. I think well, let's find out. It is radiant damage.
Excellent. Roll that, yeah. It shudders under this light. It did not like that.
Oh. Hopefully it will like this.
You do not have to swing recklessly, sir.
Do not? Oh, because it's
Grant-
blinded.
I
Well,
grant you combat.
No.
I guess that's the other thing is that the Wild Surge says it is blinded, but I don't know if will-o'-the-wisps are immune to blindness.
Well, can't really tell either.
Yeah, hard to tell.
So,
No, I'm saying that because I'm your minion contract today, so if I'm standing next to you, you get advantage.
there's also that.
Okay, there's that. Yeah, so let me do that. But also, yeah, if it can be blinded, then it will be blind until the end of my next turn. Just so you know.
End of your... If it can be, it will be.
Okay. I'm going to take a couple of attacks with advantage. 22?
That hits.
And do I get the 2d6 from Veritas? Is Veritas with us?
Sleeping Nick?
You-
What's going on? There you go.
I was muted. You get the 1d12 plus 2.
Then an extra 9, and then an extra 2 for rage. Or is it 3 at my level? We can say 2 though.
I don't think it's 3 yet.
Yeah.
That
2.
I don't think that thing doesn't scale for a while.
Yeah.
24 slashing.
Yeah. And let's go for the second strike. Unless, does it look in the middle of my strike like this will-o'-the-wisp is maybe going away?
It starts fading, but it is still there. You definitely heard it, though.
Yeah, well, let's try to hurt it some more. 25.
And there's an extra 2 damage for your rage again, right?
Yes. So I'll do plus a d12 plus 4. That's 21 damage.
You don't get the plus d12, by the way.
Oh, I don't. Okay. So just
You only get
it's only-
you only get it for one attack.
one attack. Okay.
Right. But your plus 2 to rage is just enough to re-kill it, as it shudders and dissipates. Unable to see the things coming towards it because it was in fact blinded.
Nice.
Do you take any movement?
I will stay where I am for now.
Alright. Veritas,
Yes.
can you see anything?
I can now. So there is a wisp that is still by Eve.
Correct.
All right. Well, then Veritas will cast Dissonant Whispers as the gem of the axe starts to glow a purple color. And Bosh, you can hear whispers coming from your axe.
That is a wisdom save, and it rolled a 7.
Yep, that fails. 14 psychic damage.
It shudders and fades, but just barely clings on to its unlife.
So
We're
it has to use its reaction to move as far away as possible from me.
It will do so. You get an attack of opportunity, Eve.
Okay. Eve will take a lunge with her fancy new sword, rapier.
Make a stab.
Gah!
You just missed.
Oh.
Does that conclude your...
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, I can't. For some reason, it won't let me roll. Stupid thingy.
If you add a quarterstaff to your thing, you can roll that. It's the same thing.
Don't wanna. I wanna roll the staff of defense.
Well, add a quarterstaff and rename it to Staff of Defense.
That is special.
I'm sorry, D&D Beyond doesn't like the stuff that was in this book.
Wait, what? Okay.
What is that roll?
I don't know why. I don't know why.
That's
I don't know what
that's the
happened.
damage. That's
don't
damage.
know why. I don't know why it's not rolling to attack. I don't know which one rolled first. Oh, the wrong one rolled first.
It's a good thing Bosch is right next to you, though.
Oh yeah.
And a 22 will hit.
Bonk.
Ah, there's 2
Oh.
damage linked to it.
Just enough, because that is a magical weapon.
Hey.
As you take your glass staff and swing, it scatters into stardust.
Thanks, Chobu!
Alright. It is the last Will-O-Wisp turn.
Oh no.
I'm going to roll to see who it attacks first.
Nobu is shaking his plump rump.
We'll go after Childu. And it rolled a natural 8.
Not quite enough.
Passing through to the other side. Eve, it is your turn.
Oh. Well. Eve will cast Not So Vicious Mockery at it.
Alright, let me hear it.
No.
Come on. I know you got it in you.
Yeah, you better run, you pathetic little lightning bug! It totally made it.
A single tear sheds down as it fails. With a 13.
See, it's
Roll damage.
polite insults that work the best.
4 psychic damage. That definitely seemed to do its full amount. Does not appear to be resistant to psychic.
Okay.
Magical bonking.
Or magical bonking.
Bonk.
Does that conclude your turn?
Yes, that will be all.
Alright.
That can I revise that slightly?
How slightly?
Can I take a step back?
Sure. Virgil is to walk back here. I don't have enough room to get to it, so I guess dodge. And as he casts Sacred Flame, it dodges. Oh fuck. He'll do it.
You know what? I think Shilbu is going to go this way. Shilbu is going to just go ahead. Nope. Never mind. Shilbu's stupid. Only shoot once with this pistol. Fine. Feel the bonk.
Feel the bug.
Well, you can fire twice if you use your bonus action. You
Shilbu will use his inspiration to make the bonk hit.
Bonk will hit with inspiration. You deal 4 magical bludgeoning.
That is beautiful.
You have a second attack with your staff of defense. I wish I had an auto turner.
You bullshit bonk.
Your second attack unfortunately misses. It seems your staff feels a little insulted. Oh god.
Shilbu's turn.
Gosh.
I can't possibly follow that. Ray of Light fires out at the will-o'-the-wisp. Constitution saving throw, please.
Con save. It rolled a 60.
Yes, it saves. Then
Alright.
time for bonking with the axe. I still have advantage because Shilba's next to me?
You have advantage because Chilbu is next to you.
Thank you, good buddy. That's a 21. And then I guess plus the 2 rage damage. Do I get the other plus? Oh, it's the first one on each turn
Yeah,
for
so
Veritas?
so first one. So I'm using my reaction to give you an additional 1d12, or like whatever the weapon
Yes.
dice is.
Yes. Yeah, Veritas can use his reaction to give you another roll of damage dice, basically.
Oh, sweet. Okay. And then was there a plus? I mean, there's a plus,
Plus
for rage.
2.
Was there a plus 2?
There's always a +2 for me.
Okay. So then I will do a d12 plus 4 for the rage. So that's another 16, 23.
Yeah.
Hey.
As you barely slice it in half with that strike.
Okay.
Last one is the dead. As the calm starts to settle in, and you truly start your search, that is where we'll end today's session.
All right.
Whew.
We're just gonna go right back to sleep. Right here.
This seems like a safe place.
Mm-hmm. Hey, can you put up your magical tent?
You betcha.